Welcome to Talk Bowling, episode 136. I'm Tony Rucco. Talk Bowling is proud to be bringing you the latest information from the bowling industry, bowling tips, and updates from the world's largest bowling website, bowlingballcom. Good morning. As you can tell, we've had a slight change, at least for this episode, so you'll have to put up with me by myself. We've had some personnel changes, some shifts in responsibilities and who's doing what, so for right now, Talk Bowling is going to be Talk Bowling with Tony Rucco, I guess. So keep sending your questions, keep sending us things you want to talk about, and I'll keep going through them with you. So today we're going to go to some questions we received from email. The first one is from Ed T. I recently did a ball demo clinic in Omaha, Nebraska, and was able to test multiple brands of new equipment. My question is, how are demo balls drilled? Are they drilled to one specific pattern? I was able to use multiple balls and they actually came off my hand cleaner than my own ball. So when I've never been part of actually drilling the demo balls, but I've seen them obviously, it looks to me what they'll do is they drill the balls pretty neutral. So they actually do them so that left and right-handed bowlers can use them because they only get so many balls to use for the demo. So a lot of times you'll see the pin up above the bridge or below the bridge. Usually you don't see much done with anything. The mass bias is normally in line as well if they can do it. If anything, they'll, because there's more right-handed bowlers, they'll maybe kick that mass bias out towards the right-hand strong side, so to the right of the thumb hole. But as far as the actual layouts, they're fairly neutral. Now, as far as the fit, they're really generic. So they drill, I don't even know what they do anymore. They may do 4 or 6 or something like that per ball, and they vary the spans. Of course, the part with demo balls, you can interchange the fingers, you can interchange the thumb. So the pitches are neutral, the spans are fairly generic. I don't even think they give a lot of variance between the middle and ring finger, again, so they can use them for both right and left-handed. There may be a slight variance, but it's not much. So possibly what happened there, Ed, is that the ball was probably too short for you. The span was too short. Typically when we're doing a demo, we'll err on the shorter side than the longer side. It's just easier. You can hold on to it easier than you can if it's too long. So the span was probably long. Most likely the thumb was probably big. Pitches were fairly neutral. So as far as it coming off cleaner than your own ball, I could see that possibly happening. If you feel like you were getting out of that ball cleaner than your own ball, though, you need to talk to your pro shop and experiment with your grip. It could be, there's so many variables, but it could be something in the span. Maybe you just want to try something. There's a span that we're fit for, and based on that fit, there's a variance. So usually you can go plus or minus a little bit. The hand is typically flexible enough that even if your pro shop says this is where I fit you, they can normally, there's a little window, maybe a 1/16, an eighth of an inch short long that you can go and still be okay. Same with pitches. We do our best to fit you to a pitch based on what we see when we measure your hand. But pitches can be variable. Timing can come into play, how much you bowl, temperature, so many different things. So it could have just been something as simple as that. You may want to just play around with it. If you use switch grip, you can, of course, play with pitches to a point without actually redoing anything. You can play with just a new thumb slug. So I would talk to your pro shop, see if there's anything they can think of to play around with, and explain to them what happened. If you were lucky enough that your pro shop did the demo, they may even have a better idea because maybe they saw what was going on or say, well, that's actually too short for you. That's why you were coming out of it so quick or something like that. So good question. I would talk to your pro shop. Another question from email from Sheena R. Happened upon your episode 11 and had a question. I have been bowling straight forever, including in leagues, for over 14 years. I have often been told to try hooking the ball to increase consistency. Would you suggest finger inserts for my current ball or buying a new ball and having it drilled for hooking the ball? If a new ball is recommended, should I put finger inserts in or try them without first? All right, Sheena, so if you're going to try, well, let me go back a step here. So just because you go fingertip doesn't mean you have to hook the ball. They're usually together and they're usually spoken about together, but I've seen plenty of people that use a fingertip grip that throw the ball pretty straight, or backup ball, that type of thing. So we need to distinguish between the grip and the reaction of the ball, in my opinion. So fingertip grip is not hard to hold. In some cases, it's a little easier to hold. It does cause your when your thumb comes out, it causes a little bit of lag on the fingers to make you lift the ball. So we do tend to see more roll out of the ball when you go to a fingertip grip, not necessarily hook. If you're going to try it, when I was in the pro shop, I would always suggest taking an old ball and redoing it to fingertip before you do it on a new ball. Now, with that being said, it can be tough, but again, you're talking about two different things here. We're talking about fit and we're talking about reaction. So if we deal with the fit first, I would take an old bowling ball, plug the thumb, because the span's going to be longer if you're coming from a conventional grip. Your pro shop should be able to drill the finger holes bigger to put the finger inserts in, plug the thumb, move it back, and give you a fingertip grip on your old ball. I would do that first. If the grip feels good, then go ahead and upgrade, get yourself a new ball, move into something, entry performance, even mid performance nowadays. You'll still get a pretty good value and you'll get a really good bowling ball. And then put that grip in there. If you go to your old ball, you have it redone to fingertip, and you just don't like it, you've been bowling for 14 years or longer. Don't change it. I mean, again, fit and reaction are two different things here. So they say for more consistency. Well, consistency is going to be there whether you're throwing it straight or whether you're hooking the ball. The hooking the ball does give you a better angle of entry into the pins, which may give you more consistency in knocking down the pins. But as far as the consistency of you throwing the ball, I don't think it matters whether it's fingertip or conventional. That's based on you, based on how you've been bowling for so long. So I would take your old ball, maybe not even the ball you use currently in league. If you have an older ball or something sitting around, or go into the pro shop and see if they have a used ball that they're trying to get $30, $40 for. Again, don't worry about whether it's a reactive ball, whether it's going to hook or not. Worry about the fit first, get the fit right, and then you can look at getting a new ball. That's how I would do it. I would never buy a new ball and throw a brand new grip into it at the same exact time. I mean, if you're tweaking your grip, maybe, but if you're going from conventional to fingertip, don't do it on a brand new ball. You're going to spend $100 plus, and if you don't like it, you're going to end up plugging it. So spend a little bit of money first, make sure you like the grip, and then get yourself a new ball. Hope that helped. Good question. All right, so upcoming releases. September 5th is going to be a busy day. Columbia 300 has the Lit coming out, the Ebonite Affinity, and Track Logic. Those are all September 5th. Take a look at bowlingball.com. We just shot the Lit and the Logix last week, and they are really good pieces. Again, on 9/5, Radical has the Cyclops Pearl and the More Cash. And then on 9/15, the ball everyone's been talking about, the Rotogrip Hot Cell. That is I guess the first time we've seen it, at least that I can remember, but it's the first asymmetric urethane cover that's come out. I've heard very good things about it. I haven't seen it in person yet, but I've heard good things. So take a look for that. That's on 9/15. Again, for all your ball videos, check out bowlingball.com. All right, contest. We give a ball away each week on bowlingball.com. Just click the 52-week, 52 winners image on the right side of the page to register. Over on bowlingboards.com, also give away a bowling ball each week. Register, make at least one post per week to be entered. And Pyramid Bowling has weekly giveaways on their Facebook page, facebook.com/Pyramid Bowling. Just go check that out. I believe you like, comment, or share. Those contests do reset each week, so be sure to sign up each and every week. They reset on Monday, I believe, every week. All right, how to contact us if you have a question. You can email us, questions@talkbowling.com. Those come straight to my inbox, so that's probably the best and quickest way to get your question on an episode. Facebook.com/talkbowling. Leave us a comment or send us a message there. Twitter @talkbowling, or you can leave a comment on any episode at talkbowling.com. All right. Dustin was normally our question of the week guru, so luckily he prepped a bunch of them for me. But the last question we asked was, who is the oldest bowler to throw back-to-back 300 games, and how old were they? I didn't see any answers to this one, but it's possible. So if you got it right, congratulations. The answer is 75-year-old Will June on August 31st, 2010. Pretty impressive stuff there. All right, this week's question. How many bowling centers are there in the U.S.? All right, in closing, please remember that bowlingball.com is free shipping on every item every day. No hidden handling fees, no packaging fees, no added insurance fees, no minimum purchase. The price shown is the price you pay at checkout. Bowlingball.com, it's where bowlers go. Thanks.